Thank you very much. And now we enter into serious business in the interest of time, and for those who know that I'm a lawyer, and lawyers, we are very articulate, we are precise and concise. And as lawyers, we are trained on being very, very time conscious. You defend your clients, but make sure you guarantee his or her freedom. Any mistake that you do, your client becomes a state guest. Honorable members, members of JCM, led by His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamar, allow me to use my Samsung Fold 7. Bishop, you are loved. Let me tell you this. And let me say this because today it will be a game changer. I don't know where Brother Elias is, because I wanted to have the program, of course. We disturbed Mr. Elias. Nilimsumbua. Elias nimemsumbua jameni. Bishop, hata sijasumbua Bwana Dongo. Elias ndiye nimesumbua. Na Elias ni mtu mzuri. He was smiling. I think sometimes that united ya modo kumanage. Marakara. Ne gorera derureu. So Bishop, these people that you see here, starting with Professor Dr. Kamau, or Professor Kamau for that matter, starting with CPA Onesimus Waigoro, Mr. Peter Kangara Masharia, my mentor, Simon Jogona, my brother, Pastor Ken, we had 7 people who wanted to be given this reward. Let me make it clear to all of you now. I am the only person who has been given what I'll give His Grace today. So His Grace is the one who is officially receiving this award as the second beneficiary in the Republic of Kenya. Any other person, note this and underline and light it in italic. Any other person claiming to have that title is fake to its extent. Bishop, we looked at so many things which I'll be mentioning here. You are a bishop like no other. Let me tell you, I have lived in this universe for more than 50 years. I have gone so many congregations, but there is no other bishop who touches people's hearts like His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Don't be lied to. Don't be cheated by any individual. I am an academician. I am a scholar. We have scholars here. And I can tell you, ourselves, we don't argue from a platform of ignorance. We collect data, analyze, and give empirical influence. Our academic accolades are not fake. All our degrees with my brothers here, and combined together, we have experience of 180 years. All of us combined. 180 years combined experience. We do what we call, and as I start here, I'll be making you understand a few things. One, Bishop, please note this. And I want you people of JCM to understand this today. As I officiate this particular function, you do not know the value of something until you lose it. You do not know who you have, including your brothers and your wife, Mshunganji. I know you are Mshunganji, your wife, you stay with her. She may not even have noticed other things because of familiarity, which breeds contempt. Familiarity breeds contempt. Let me tell you this. I have gone to more than 7,000 churches. I have preached in more than those 7,000 congregations. There is no bishop, there is no apostle, there is no reverend, there is no pastor who has 360 degrees like His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. None. And I'm telling you this, I know I'm being watched all over the world. And I'm speaking from a point of information. Bishop Benson Gathongo, may God increase you. May God bless you. May God extend you. And whatever you shall ask in His name, yet be given unto you. Bishop, note this. I was so surprised. I came here for the first time and I sat there. And I'm telling you, something that touched my heart. Preaching about Jesus is not enough. Many preachers are theoretical in nature. There's a difference between being theoretical and practical. His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, is a practical servant of the Lord. His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo, we have looked at you. Don't you worry, brother Bishop. Niyogo ikerio mahiga, niyogo igero iganyo nyige, ni makwero maige maku, no matigo godhamia ga ino agai. Dokama ke Bishop, I can tell you because in our endeavor to know you, kole makwenda kwa lihoro ha Bishop, I turn a deaf ear. The moragia, what have you done to the society? What are you doing? When I was here, an ambulance was brought here, a new ambulance, 6.8 million worth, fully loaded, to save And who touched me? What made us even to award you, Bishop? You said that this car, it is not only for my members of JCM. Any other person may have a problem. May God bless you. Many churches and many congregations, they buy ambulances for commercial purposes. But you bought it for your people. May God, I wish every other congregation they can be closed and they join JCM. This is the Jesus we want. This is the God that we want. This is the Lord that we want. Don't come telling me how good Jesus is and you have never touched somebody else's life. That is not preaching the gospel of God. So, Bwana Bishop, we looked at you with my team. These are people I respect. I can tell you for sure, when you see Professor Kamau here, he's my senior when it comes, because personally I teach part-time. But him, he teaches he's there longer than me. I looked at Professor Kamau also, because I had also to look at their behavior as they looked at my behavior. And I can tell you, everybody, the two gentlemen, I want Professor Kamau to stand up and 50 plus. These are the people, stand up. After we were given back the report, after we collected data, we presented to them, and they said, the only person here befitting to be awarded by Panorama Consulting Company Limited is His Grace Benson Gathongo. Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Let me say this before I go to telling people who is bishop. Some of you don't even know you are bishop. You only see you are bishop here, full of energy. Sometimes this bishop has gone through the lowest. Kuna wakati munaona bishop, you know, you people, you sack from him, all of you. Kuna wakati anakuanga flat, lakini Mungu wake ni nani? God wake ni yule wa Daniel. Chandra Kameshaka na Abednego. And I am warning those people out there talking about Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Touch not the anointed servant of the Lord. Touch not. And on a high voltage. At a bishop do go a helicopter, wabi oteithia do aku ne droka. Gayo roko lazima bishop na mutumia waku. Gayo ro mulad. You people, let me go to this. These people, after they gave us the name, we sat down, we evaluated. And then, first of all, listen to this, all of you. Oh. Sasa hii mtasikia wale ambao walikuwa wanasikia wifu wa jinyonge. Wenye wifu wa jinyonge. I'm talking about the servant of God, His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Nitasema hayo mengine. Listen, and I have said here, the game changer in the vineyard. Bishop, you have turned around the gospel. And let me surprise you. Let's go. Why? Because Bishop, God is using you in a special way. And our prayer, all of us, is that you may live to 130 years. In Jesus' name. Oh, I want now to, before we come to awarding, we people in the academia, we must do what we call justification. We don't just walk like this. This is not a walk in the arboretum. This is not fishing in Lake Victoria or Elementaita. This is a journey that requires justification. Your Grace, allow me, with a lot of humility, together with the first lady. You will be referring to Mrs. Bishop as the first lady in this congregation. She is the first lady. She is the first lady. And of course, washugaji wale wengine Boniface, I salute you and your team. Washugaji wote, you are a wonderful people. Na muroga maga na mukahoyagira Bishop wanyu 24/7. Todo aurea muti uri na matuda, no guo ikagirio. Mote otare matuda do ikagerio mahiga. Ai motiga najua ni mwenda kuina. Brief introductions on the origin of honoring. I want you first of all to appreciate where did honoring come from, because majority of us tothomagwo ng'ano-inĩ mũndũ akuĩte. Niako uri na ihwa. Nagera ihwa rĩakwa. Nĩ mwelo bora pastor kuria. Nagera ihwa demo kunjĩke atĩa narĩo. Tokwaria horo wa bishop akĩiguaga akĩonaga nigetha ekorwo na ngienge gwĩkĩra JCM enda kũgũra ndege yako mũtwaraga inyuothe America mũkaingĩra mũgathiĩ nayo Jesus name. Enda kũgũra meri agũre mũgathiaga nayo tondũ mũrĩ ciana cia mũthamaki. No maũndũ-inĩ mothe we give all the glory to God. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. Let me go on because I want to honor him. Ũmũthĩ nĩ akũinũka na ithaga rĩngĩ na nikwenda kumuharĩria ndarĩkia kũruta maũndũ maya mũkũrũ. Please pay attention. Maitũ arĩa megũkũ na maguka na mababa mũthikĩrĩrie nĩgetha mũigue ũhoro wa mwanake ũyũ mũndũ tarĩ kĩene wekagira kĩburana gĩa Kĩnyau gĩgĩ kĩraihu na gũkũ gĩithe na gũkũ thutha rĩu na nĩwe bishop wanyu. So I start by giving a brief introduction on the origin of honoring great men and women in the universe. Ancient civilizations. The practice of honoring exceptional leaders has deep historical roots shaped by cultural values, political systems, and societal needs. Number one, during the Egypt time and Mesopotamia, pharaohs and kings were revered as defined figures. Monuments like pyramids and temples were built to immortalize them. We come to Greece and Rome. Leaders such as Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar were celebrated through statues, coins, and public ceremonies. Roman triumphs were elaborate parades. They gave elaborate parades to honor the military victories. Let us come to religious and moral leadership. Spiritual icons. We are now where Ben is. Spiritual icons. Figures like Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius were honored not for political power, but for moral and philosophical teachings that shaped civilizations. His Grace the Bishop is shaping the gospel of the word of God in Kenya and beyond. You have no idea what he is doing. I'm coming to that. We come to saints and reformers. Over time, the religious institutions canonized saints and celebrated reformers like Martin Luther and Guru Nanak for their societal impact. That hospital that you see there called Guru Nanak was actually as a remembrance of that man because of what he did. I'm looking forward to having another 2 more functions for His Grace the Bishop. I'll tell you right now. You are not yet done, you people. Hamujafika mtafika bado. Wengine walikuwa wananiuliza wapi mafasi ile kibisha unafanga. Relax. Cool down. Tuliza body. Relax. Civil rights and social justice. 20th century icons, leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Martin Luther King Jr. were honored for their peaceful resistance and transformative impact on human rights. Global recognition. These leaders are commemorated through holiday statutes, museums, and international awards like the Nobel Prize. We go to what we call in Kenya here. In Kenya, first of all, we come to Kenya. We have what we call, you hear somebody called, the moment you become an MP, you are called honorable. Where does the word honorable come from? And how honorable are they? These are people vomiting epithets and printable epithets. How honorable are they? The title of a bishop is a big title. It should not be played about. Remember, he is your spiritual father, but there must be boundaries. He's not an ordinary man. He's not an ordinary human being. He's not an ordinary mortal. He's a man anointed by God. A man who can see what most of us people can see. When you see JCM, I'm telling you, it is going to take over the whole of Africa and the whole of Europe. JCM. Listen to this. We have what we call Chief of the Order, CGH. Highest honor. Our president has CGH. So because of his status, political status, being the head of government and state, he has a CGH, Chief of Golden Heart. That's an honor given to the politicians, Chief of the Golden Heart. We have something called Elder of the Order, given to deputies, EGH. We have what we call MGH, awarded to senior military officers. Then we have others given CBS, Chief of Burning Spear. We have EBS, we have MBS. We have what we call Order of the Great Glad Warrior. We have also what we call Uhodari Mendo, Distinguished Conduct Order, Distinguished Service Mendo, Silver Star, and what KIBICHO has, Head of State Commendation. For your information, I was awarded by President Uhuru Kenyatta in 2021, HSC. So when you call me Professor KIBICHO, you must remember to put Professor Paul KIBICHO, PhD, Doctor of Philosophy, HSC, Head of State Commendation, and what I'm going to give to your bishop today. The name of the bishop will be something else. It will be His Grace Bishop Benson Gadogo, bra 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 bra. Let's come to that. Now we have what we call the Nobel Prizes. But let me tell you this, the core selection criteria. Number one, we look at the individual. Who is this person? What has he done to the society? This person called Ben, what has he done to the society? Who is he in the first place? What notable achievements? What are the milestones? We also maintain what we call confidentiality. All along, none of you knew we were actually investigating his grace. None of you knew. Nobody can stand here and claim to have known what we were doing. So, we normally look at whom we can nominate. We use what we call the confidentiality policy. We not go disclosing. We gather information from people, and then the committee reviews the process. Let us now come to what we call, in the universities, kindly note, we have what we call honoring people in the university space. Allow me to read this. Process of awarding honorary degrees, honorius causa. Honorary degrees are prestigious academic honors conferred by universities to recognize individuals for exceptional contributions to society, scholarship, leadership, or humanitarian efforts without the recipient having completed the usual academic process. That's what we call honoris causa. There's what we call the nomination committee, evaluation, vetting, approval, conferment, ethical guidelines, and it can be withdrawn. And everything given as an honoraria can be withdrawn if you could. Now, let us come to the brief bio of this person we want to honor. By the time I'm done with this, I'm going to request the vetting committee, together with our ordeal, once I'm through, to come forward so that we can now honor His Grace. Listen to this. His Grace Benson Gathongo Kamau was born. He's a young bishop. He's a young man full of zeal, full of vigor. He's a man full of energy, robust energy. He's actually he's also part of Gen Z. Your bishop is a young man. Hajagoga 40. Ni mnoma si mnoma. Ni moto si moto. Huyu ni moto wa kuotea mbali jameni. Huyu ni bishop, askofu. Listen to this, and I'm going to say when he was born. It is better that you know. Tihiko magerologano higo ya madiko. Mahona me madaka maigererwo berera moku idamenyaga uthaka wa mahua negera ihua riakwa riria niende muoyo. We are honoring His Grace when He can hear. Listen to this. He was born on 22nd January 1986 in Majimasuri in the interior part of Baringo County, Kenya. His parents were the late James Watoria and the late Mrs. Grace Waithera. His journey to limelight was greatly influenced by his parents. Parents who are here, listen what influenced our bishop to be the person he is. His parents, ministry of presence. His parents worked in a sawmill, earning meager income despite the huge family obligations. He attended Majimasuri Forest Primary School and Tumaini Secondary School. And because of lack of money, he dropped out of school due to financial hardship and worked as a houseboy. Bishop Niadhabagi Yadhavuria. Bishop Niadhabagi Kobe. He was a houseboy. Gai no akodute full of nothing. Listen to this. To support himself. In the early days, he did the ordinary chores of helping the parents, as is the case with any other child born in humble backgrounds. The calling to serve God's vineyard struck him at a tender age of 8 years in the AIPCA. We want also to thank the referents, the archbishops of AIPCA, wherever they are. Mungu awabariki. Aliwatengenezea askofu. Mungu awabariki popote walipo. We recognize them wherever they are. They were able to identify the hidden treasures of Benson. His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, faced very stiff challenges right from the childhood. Walking barefoot, sleeping hungry, wearing patched clothes was quite synonymous with him. That was then. Make no mistake, if you are trying to trace that little boy born in Baringo County in the forest, more so in the interior, use the new map to locate him now. You have to use a new map to locate His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Wale wamepata hiyo. He graduated from being a village boy, gone past basic servings, rose to the rank of being a pastor, and now a serving bishop of JCM. His working space. His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau has worked in the media space as a presenter for over 16 years. During this period, his mastery of humor entertaining people gave him another route of becoming an MC as well as a comedian. This avenue made him the most sought humorist and MC in the Republic of Kenya and beyond. Now, why are we honoring his grace? Justification. Now you hear the award. Today, we are awarding his grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo, something that was started in the year 1883, many years ago. And I'll tell you the title right now. Justification for awarding His Grace Benson Gathongo Kamau, achievements and milestones. His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo is an exceptional servant of God. His life was that of an ordinary boy, rudderless and crewless. His life was eclipsed by poverty. Sleeping without food was synonymous to him. Walking without shoe was his normal daily tread. Celebrating Christmas and other monumental days was forlorn and mattered less. Dreaming of ever living in urban was unimaginable. He never even thought of owning a bicycle, leave alone a car. At no one time did he even imagine sharing a table with a sub-chief, leave alone the chief. As has been the case with many naysayers, no one ever imagined that his grace was to go beyond the boundaries of the rugged and remote Baringo County, defying all odds. His Grace Bishop Gathongo, the number garant. I want you to appreciate these adjectives. His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, the number, the number, the garant, the steadfast, the principled, magnanimous, dignified, selfless, inspirational, go-getter, brave and courageous man is the one that we are honoring today. He started his journey without a definite destination. He plunged into the field of humor and made a name as well as a livelihood. Entered into the airspace, Media Max, Kameme FM, and his name became like a currency. He finally entered into the spiritual space where he is now the talk, and the name is bigger than him today. His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. Allow me to highlight a few because there are many. They were highlighted here so that we may now award him before 3 o'clock, I suppose. Justification for giving him. He is changing and transforming people's lives as Aria testified. True or false? I want all of you to confirm. If I say that he has transformed people's lives, you confirm by saying yes. And this is where I want to invoke the parliamentary standing orders. With as many of the same opinion say yes. With as many of to the contrary opinion say nay. The yes have it. So he is changing and transforming people's lives as indicated that alone. He feeds the less fortunate. I'm not getting the answer from you. I'm saying he feeds the less fortunate. Yes. He helps the less privileged in the society. Yes. He has addressed health issues in a big way, paying hospital bills for the poor and even initiating a health insurance medical scheme to the people above 65 years. Yes. He has initiated a health care scheme for the elderly, and over 940 people are on board. Show me another church which is paying bills for the elderly. Tiagwetia mohodire nyonia ikanitha ogie oratungata maitora guka na ma nyonia ikanitha ogie oreka oguo guku nyonia kanitha orateithia. Bought an ambulance. Was it brought here? Bought an ambulance. Listen to this, for the congregation as well as the society. He has helped needy people to the tune of more than 30 million in terms of paying his hospital bills, in terms of even meeting their travels. Is it true? Yes. He has built more than 246 houses for the less privileged. Yes. He bought a car for the man who was here. Gayo yo gayo yo gayo yo gayo yo gayo yo gayo yo kolewa mage. Oshone Bishop Witu. He has built over 240. He has given seed capital to over 500 people. Young men are enjoying what we call motorbikes, courtesy of his grace, and of course all of you because you support his grace. He has a road store that feeds more than 10,000 people. Is that right? Let us now look at the projects being that his grace and his team they have initiated. Compassionate Entrepreneurship Project, Compassionate Mission Hospital, JCM Health Cover, JCM Education Scholarship, JCM Widows Program, Youth Empowerment Program, Women Empowerment Program, JCM Group of Schools, Bishop Savings, Brothers of Compassion, Bishop's System. His Grace has managed to open 115 branches, and the church has had 2 years. Makofi kwa Bishop! This phenomenal growth has been done within a period of 2.5 years. Membership is beyond 45,000 people, both physical and online. Now, this is the awarding company. You can see in our search, it is written Panorama Consulting Company Limited. We do a lot of things, but in the interest of time, allow me not to say what we do. It is run by a board of directors. Now, ladies and gentlemen, allow me now to invoke the conferment procedure to His Grace. We are awarding His Grace, Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. He's yet to go where you people have been dreaming about. He's going to go there. For him to be given what we call honorary doctorate, honoris causa, it must be given by a university, which is chartered university. And not just those universities that come from there, anywhere there. So we are working together with my professors and the team for the bishop to be given what we call honorary doctorate. What he has done today, he has begun. And what we are doing today is building on the fact that will eventually make him to become Dr. Benson Gathongo Kamau. Today, we are honoring His Grace, a very sweet title that anytime you write his name, you must indicate. You can even call him from today, and he knows I told him. We are going to honor, once I invoke these titles, and I will talk about it, we are going to give His Grace titles from a title from today called QBE. QBE stands for Qualified by Experience. It is something given to people who did not even complete the education to university level, but they have done what many university graduates have never achieved. Many people in the seminary have never achieved. So his title will be His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, QBE. Listen to this. The phrase QBE, often abbreviated as QBE, refers to individuals who have gained the necessary skills and expertise through practical, hands-on work rather than the formal education. Hope those who can understand what I'm saying, they know what I'm talking about. And here is a breakdown. What qualified by experience means, QBE. It describes someone who has not completed formal qualifications but is considered competent. Your bishop has been considered competent. He may not have gone to Nairobi University. He may not have gone to KU. He may not have gone to MKU, but he's more of a professor. Your bishop is more of a professor. So we are saying, listen to this. The concept, it describes someone who has not completed formal qualifications, but considered competent due to years of relevant work experience, common in various fields. Historical root, it is deep-rooted from the year 1887. Why does it matter to you people? Why it matters? It matters because it gives somebody dignity, recognition among the peers who understand what QBE stands for. Ladies and gentlemen, your bishop has joined the men in the Bible. One of them called Abraham. Great men of the Bible who also were equivalent to QBEs. Abraham, called the father of faith, he trusted God's promises and became the patriarch of Israel. Pastor Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau has gone past seeing preaching as a job or a calling to reach the ultimate pinnacle where he sees preaching as the religion. May God bless you, Bishop. He's also the Moses who led the Israelites out of Egypt. He's also the David, a shepherd turned king. He was not known. Today, everybody, including the president, everybody, ministers, they know Bishop Ben. They have even attended congregation here because he's a serious preacher. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now my great pleasure to invoke the conferment words so that the bishop can come here. I'll call him to come here. We award him his QBE after I mention this. And thereafter, the team The vetting team must come here and witness this particular occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you are waiting to see what it is that His Grace will be given. I know some of you are waiting to see. From today, he is not His Grace Bishop. He's not Honorable Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau. He will be Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, QBE, the second title after mine. And I'll be wearing him that prestigious award right now. His Grace the Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, and Article 1A is Article 1C of our Constitution, hereinafter referred to as the awardee, other clergy present, church leaders, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pride and admiration that we gather here today to recognize the outstanding achievements of this great individual whose commitment, excellence, and integrity have left an indelible mark on our community and beyond. We honor His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, who have distinguished himself through exemplary service, innovation, leadership, gospel preaching, dedication to better the society of humanity at Iloilo and beyond. His accomplishments has inspired many people to reach to where they had decided to go. He has worked hard even to go out of his way and to give what we call the seed capital, serving selflessly to see the people that God entrusted unto him succeeding. Now, by the authority vested in me, and on behalf of Panorama Consulting Company Limited, I hereby confer upon you the honor of His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, QBE, in recognition of your exceptional contribution and unwavering pursuit of excellence. May this honor serve not only as a symbol of your achievement, but also as a beacon of continued inspiration. Ladies and gentlemen, I, Professor Paul Mwangi KIBICHO, PhD, QBE, HSC, under Article 2 now, Article 1C of Panorama Consulting Company, I hereby declare His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau as a bona fide user of the initials QBE after his name pursuant to Article 3 of our company, and allow him now to be called His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo Kamau, QBE. Congratulations, your Lordship. May you come forward and we now give you the necessary. Makofi kwa Bishop jamani, visinjo na vigeregere. Mnajua bishop ni mtu mkubwa, haifugagwi tu hiyo, inafugagwa na kitambaa safi jamani. Hii ni mali safi. Hii ni mali safi jamani. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is our great honor to award His Grace Bishop Benson Gathongo with QBE.